Hi everybody, this is Tina with Rehatch Designs, and I'm here with a video on how to dye sari silk. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before. I never have, and so this could be an epic fail, but I think it's gonna work. I love using sari silk in a lot of things that I do, and I buy the big bundle like this. I rarely buy colors because I know you can dye it. You can buy it dyed. I'm just, I'd rather have the raw color and then do whatever I want to it to make it match. I always end up, whenever I buy lace or any kind of trim or whatever, when I want a specific color, almost always, other than maybe black, I'm disappointed, whether it's beige or off-white or whatever. It never ends up being the color that I thought it was going to be, and I've kind of learned that I'm better off on my own, just kind of making things the color that I want them to be. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do today, and it's a very messy process. So I've already started, and I have blue all over my hands, and I had just gotten all the brown and stuff from all the other stuff I've been doing to finally come off my hands, and I'm like, oh great. So I went and got I have plenty of gloves, but I just don't put them on. Okay, so anyway, I am going to use some sari silk that I've had for a long time, and it's kind of in a big wad. I can't even get it undone, but you know what? Here's the thing. First of all, it's not as wide as I would like it, okay? The new stuff I bought is it's wider, okay? So it's about, I don't know if you can see the difference. Okay, this is wider than that, okay? Now, of course, this needs to be iron, which, by the way, you can do with your curling iron. I had an old curling iron, flat iron. I meant to say flat iron. I was going to say, why would I want to curl it? And it works great. I don't remember who I saw do that, and I went, oh my God. And they did paper with it. Like, if your papers are wrinkled and you want to because I don't iron my coffee dyed papers and stuff unless they are really bad. And so this was really cool. So I actually have a flat iron just like underneath my desk in case I need it. But anyway, this one is wider. And the one thing that I love about this that I hate about the other one is that the way sari silk is that it's just like sewn together in pieces, okay? That's just how it is. It comes in big, it comes in a long thing like this, and it's all twisted and whatever. But it has little places where it's sewn together, like see right here. Okay, so, but the thing is with this other one, it's joined together, but let me see if I can. It is so twisted. But it's all green thread. And I'm like, what? So I want to use this to dye different colors. And I'm going to use it because I want to make, use it in my junk journal, my gypsy junk journal, and just to have. And so I thought I would go ahead and just do it. I was going to go ahead and just do it. And then I thought, well, I'll let you guys watch and see, because surely there's other people out there that want to do that. The other thing that you can dye, if you don't want to just do, you can do lace, all kinds of stuff. Another thing I like to dye is a lot of people use this seam binding. I don't really buy colors. I just get the big roll. What color is this? It's not white, but it's kind of an off-white color. Let's see. Chalk white. Oh, well, it is white. Okay. But anyway, I just take this and I make it the color I want, okay? Because, again, I'm always disappointed in whatever color it is that I get. It's never what I think it's going to be, and that could be me, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to use this, and I just got in the mail this, and you guys have seen me do this before, and I have, or if you haven't, I'll link the video, put it in the description box. I used my own homemade sprays, alcohol ink that I make, okay? And you definitely use this, and I'm going to do one with this just to show you can use it. But, okay, my husband said, well, you know, you got to practice what you preach. I go, hey, I'm not preaching not to buy alcohol ink. I'm just saying I mainly used old markers that were going to be thrown in the trash, okay? So, I mean, I think we're supposed to be recycling and trying to use things. You know, God knows we gather stuff too, but come on. But so I'm not against buying them, and I decided, because I wanted more variations in color, at first I was going to go out and buy more markers, because you don't have to use dried out markers. I mean, you can use, you know, I buy those packs at the dollar store and use those. I mean, because I don't know, what do you get, 8 or 10 markers in them? They have to be permanent ink. But anyway, I decided I was going to break down and buy some alcohol ink, and I didn't want to buy a certain brand that makes a lot of it, that I, you know, no offense, but they're kind of expensive. I bought these off of Amazon, and I you know, I am not an affiliate. I'm not. Anyway, these work pretty good, and I personally think, I don't remember how much it was not that expensive, and, you know, it probably was about the same price as me buying markers to use, you know, enough different colors. I wanted, you know, more than the 8 or 10 colors that you get from, you know, the dollar store. So anyway, I got these, and it's a whole 24 of them, and I think it'll be fun to try these. So anyway, I thought I would use those today. The other thing is I got some plastic baggies, because if you watch my other video, I just pretty much take it and roll it in my hands. Well, I saw somebody, and I do not know who it was, who put it in a plastic baggie and rolled it around. And so I'm going to try that today. It may not work, I don't know, but it sure seems like it'd be a lot less messy. My hands are already blue, but if you put enough of this stuff on, I'm telling you, it'll take a week to come off your hands. So I'm hoping I can get this other stuff off. You know, I don't know. I mean, I was all happy that I finally got all the brown off, and then boom, within a day, my hands are already a mess. Okay, so I want to I'm just going to take a big, now guys, I can't even find the end of this. I've had it for years, and I just, but I'm going to take a big wad of it. See, it's all tangled up. Cut it. I think I really would like a longer piece than that, but I could take the time to go through. I'm not going to do that, though. It's a big old mess. Big old mess. Anyway, okay, there we go. That's a good piece. All right, we're going to go. Here we go. All right, so I've got a nice piece here. And I just want different colors, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Maybe I'll take another piece with it, so I have 2. Okay. So I'm going to take those. I'm not going to, you know, flatten these out now, because they'll get all bunched up anyway. So I'm going to take that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you. Oh, look what I found. Part of the reason I haven't done this earlier is I was trying to find alcohol that wasn't, you know, the price of gold. So I did find this on Amazon. It was probably 2 to 3 times more than it normally is, but it wasn't 20 times the price. And I only use 70% or 50%. I mean, I usually buy the dollar ones at Dollar Tree. a 50% alcohol, but I can't find them. The only thing I've been able to find is the green, and they don't even have that half the time, and you can't use the green. It has to be, you know, clear. And so anyway, I did find this, and you'll hear some alcohol ink recipes and stuff, and they'll tell you you have to have 80 or 90% or whatever. You don't. You don't even have to have 70. This is just what I could find. The 50% works okay. But anyway, I did get that off of Amazon. It's the Equate brand. And so I don't know if they'll have it when you see this, but they did have it. Okay. So anyway, I am going to get my bag ready. First thing I'm going to do, I have just the 70% alcohol in a spray bottle. And I have it in a small bottle too, just because this thing craps out on me a lot. Okay. And I am going to wet this first. And the reason I do that is I have found that the color goes in there smoother. It doesn't just stick to certain spots if you have the alcohol all over. Okay, and then I'm going to just kind of make sure I get it all in there. Going to put it in the bag. All right. Now I haven't opened all these, so if it's not open, I'm gonna have to, you know, open it. But yeah, I think I opened this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna put, I don't even know, because I use mine all the time, how many drops that's gonna take. I'll probably take a little bit more. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't expect this to be even. I'll spray more alcohol in there. Okay, then I'm going to close up my bag. And I'm going to do this. Just kind of go like that. And if I can, I'm going to go look through and see who I saw who did this, where they did it in a bag. And I went, oh my God! I got a lot of air in there. I got to get some of the air out. All right. So we're going to keep going. And you can dye laces and all kinds of stuff. So it's not a matter of, I think we need more color. Definitely need more color. I might need to take some of this out, because it looks like it might be too much in there at one time. Let me just take one piece at a time. I'm just going to take that first. And I want kind of a tie-dyed effect. You know, but I don't necessarily care if it all becomes one. I'm going to try that. I think I have enough alcohol in there. It's the air thing, because you can't roll it around if it has too much air. There we go. All right, now let's try it. I mean, I actually think my way works better, but this is probably less messy. I may have to resort to my way. I don't think my way, I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's see. Like I said, I may have to resort to my way. Because you can't really, you know, I'm going to end up getting my hands all dirty anyway. Watch. Okay, so let me try this. This is my way. This is my way. So I'm going to probably get my hands all dirty anyway. Okay, see, I like that color. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, see? Look at that. So now I have another kind of turquoisey color. I don't know. Let me try the other one this way. And I don't know. The jury's still out here. Let me get some paper towels. Do have wipes and paper towels on hand, because it's, like I said, it's messy, but then a lot of things I do are messy. So I'm going to just put this on top of the paper towel, because it will stain whatever you want. So I don't know how much ink is left in there. Let's try that. Okay. You know, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to put a different color in there with it. How about if I try some purple there with it? It's kind of a purpley pink. Actually, it's not. It's rose hip, but it'll make purple. Okay, these are not punctured, so I have to, this is a hat pin that I have. It's just right. You don't, see, that's what happened to me. That's how I got the blue all over my hands. I didn't think it was going to do that. It did do that. It just kind of popped out. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of dots of that in there. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Get that on there. All right. And on this, I would think you don't want to mess with it too much, because then it'll just make purple, right? Alright, so let's see what we got. I think part of it died and part of it didn't. Yeah, this part, I don't know, I think it looks cool, doesn't it? Oh, that looks kind of cool. I bet it's going to look cool when it's dry. Ew, I like that, right? Okay, pretty cool. All right, so that one kind of turned out cool. Put that aside and move that over. You don't want to, if you don't want that, like that turquoise one mixed in it, until it's dry, it'll, okay, I'm going to put this bag kind of off to the side and start with another one, which, you know what, you're going to have lots of baggies, so, and I mean, they don't have to be great quality, obviously, so you could buy some at the dollar store or Walmart or somewhere. I don't think you need expensive ones, and I bought the smaller ones because I didn't think we would need a big one. And actually, I don't think it works on pieces that are too big. So, you know. All right, so let's try, I'm going to try, let me try, oh boy, there's so many colors in here. We've got lemon, we've got marigold. Let's try some, so you got to be careful when you mix colors too, guys, because you can make mud. And ruby. Let's try those three, okay? And then maybe, what other color do we have in here? Oh, we have a little terracotta. That might be good. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here. I guess I'll put them back. I don't want them to fall, but at the same time. Okay, move that over here. Like I said, I'll do it my way one time and then show you the bag. You know, I'll keep doing it the bag way and trying to give it an honest try, but you'll see my way, and it's not, I mean, it's messy, but I think it works better. Okay, like I said, I just have to kind of pull them out of here. And I don't even know how long I've had this, but I've had it a long time. Okay, so I always wet it first, because here, I might as well wet it inside the bag, right? Why waste this precious alcohol? Because I may never get it again, you know? Might as well do that. I had one subscriber, I still crack up every time I think about it. She had watched my how you make alcohol ink, you know, with markers, and this is right when the pandemic started, and, you know, of course, everybody's buying hand sanitizer and everything, and she could not find alcohol anywhere. So she finally went to the liquor store and got cheap vodka, and it worked. So, you know, it can work, right? Okay, so I'm gonna put, oh, I didn't puncture it yet. Gotta do that. Jeez. I could have done that before. You know, y'all were, I got everybody on board here. See, I can't do it without it getting all over me. So I'm just gonna put that in there because why waste it, right? Stuff's very concentrated, so, you know, I'm going to try and get the right lids with the right, here, that goes with that. Just a tiny drop, you know, it'll do a lot, so. Oh, that one didn't do that. There we go. Maybe it's the way I did it. Maybe there's an art form to this. Anyway, you definitely can, oh, see there, look. Looks like blood, doesn't it? Hang on, I'll just wipe that off in there. There we go. And then I'll do this. Now this could just turn into a big mess, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, that one doesn't even want to go. There we go. Oh, see, more blood. Take that off of there, watch, see? I'll wipe it off with that. Okay, so let's see. Gotta put that there. I'm gonna put a couple drops of that. And I think the tie-dye thing is really gonna be not to mix it too much. Otherwise, you know, it's just gonna turn into one color, so. All right, that one's very similar to that color, so I don't know if we're gonna see any difference. Let's try this. Okay. And then, all right. Okay. Let us see. Let us see. Now this stuff dries quickly, so, you know, that's part of the reason why I wet the whatever ribbon I'm doing to give me a little bit more time. Because if you did it just on a dry ribbon, it would definitely, there's no color on that back piece back there. If you did it on a dry piece, it would just, you know, it would dry really quick. So you really kind of want to make sure that you wet whatever you're doing. Now I do this with lace too, so there's a fine line on this, guys, between getting it all mixed and then trying to leave individual color in there so it doesn't all, oh, I think that turned out really cool. Yeah, you can't really tell till it's completely dry, but that turned out cool. I like it. I think that worked. I think that's another good one. Okay. Put this on a different napkin. And they will dry really quick, so I may dry them and show them to you when they're done, and then okay, so I'm going to again put this one aside because you don't really want to mix your colors. But see, it's already dry on my hands, on my gloves. I mean, that's dry. Okay, so I hope I've got enough baggies up here for what I want to do. Gosh, guys. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to do another solid color. How about some purple? And they have a ton of different purples in here, so I want to try a different one. How about orchard? Okay, I got orchard and I have violet. Oh my God. I'll put a, you know what? I'm going to put two purples together and see how they blend. How about that? That'll be fun. Okay. This wad, it's turning into just a gigantic gigantic mess. Oh my gosh. But anyway, I've had it forever. And it always bugged me that it had that green. I always just took it apart and then sewed it together because, you know, it had the green in there. But for what I'm going to be using this for, I think it'll work just fine. So anyway, I just wanted some different colors because I was going to make snippet rolls, and I want to, here, I'm going to take this other long piece out of here while I found it, okay? Oh, there we go. That's what happens is I pull, and then in the middle it turns into a big wad, but I'm determined with my new one to not do that. So I think we'll do this one first. Okay. So again, I'm gonna, I put some red on there, but it'll be okay. I'm gonna take my alcohol, and this is, you don't water this down or do anything. You definitely, I did it again, wasting alcohol. I could be putting it in here. Gosh, guys. I'm just used to doing it the way I do it. I just spray it in my hands and then roll it. I don't do all this. But it is a lot neater, okay? I'll give you that. But I don't know. My hands were already blue anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I will tell you, don't do it without gloves if you want to see your hands, you know, because it'll stain them for, and I know stuff comes off, but I'm telling you, you get enough of this alcohol ink in, it'll take a week, easily a week, okay? If you're going anywhere, if you've got somewhere to go that night, do not attempt to do this. I don't even know whether I would attempt to do it with gloves on, you know, if you're going to go, if you have somewhere to go, because, but you know, none of us can go anywhere now, so big deal. You'll be home anyway, so it won't matter if you get your hands all blue. Okay. Oh gosh. All right, guys. I hope these look enough different that they're gonna, well, we'll see. I just thought of that. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see. I wanted purple anyway, so put another drop back here. I'm trying to get it in different spots so that it doesn't all look the same. I don't know. I can't tell enough of a difference to do anything. Oh, I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. Hang in there. Hang in there, guys. Oh, wait a minute. Which one is the pink that I saw that I liked? I'm going to put this pink in there. This stuff dries quick, so you kind of have to... Oh, gosh. Gosh, gosh, gosh. Here we go. Let me put this in here. Of course. Of course. All right, I'll put the pink in there because it'll turn purple. Watch. Oh, I think I put way too much pink. Oh, well, we'll find out. We'll find out. It's like a hot pink. Let's see. We'll see. All right. Okay. Maybe a little bit more over here. This is like too white, that one little piece. You can't control it inside the bag as much as your hands, so that's my issue with it. You know, sometimes you just got to get dirty. Sometimes you just got to get messy. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh. Ooh, I think the pink was a good idea. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. Oh, I'm loving that. Is that gorgeous, guys? Oh, yeah. So cool. Love that. Okay. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to do a few more solids, and then I'm going to dry them, and I'm going to let you guys see how they look, okay? So I want everyone to hang in there for a minute. Let me do, what color do I want to do? Come on, guys, what color do we need? You know what's hard to achieve is a good, like magenta or red, or don't you think? It always is. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that. I'm going to put a touch of this in. I think it needs a little bit on this spot right there. Watch this. Let's see if it's still wet. It probably isn't. Stuff dries very quickly, so I'll put that in there. So much for not getting your hands dirty, see? Because I'm like, you know, I don't care. I got some gloves on. These are very small gloves. I bought these when the pandemic started for like going to the gas station, not to wear everywhere, but I think then it's smart. Okay, just put them on, take them off. And they were supposed to be large, and I have small hands, and I can barely put them on, and I got 100 of them, so it wasn't even worth, you know, sending them back. So I thought, well, I'll use them. But then, you know, I forget. Okay, so anyway, I think that's going to turn out cool, right? Okay, so I'm going to put that one aside and let it dry. So I am going to try and make the magenta. I'm going to do one color. Let's see, what color would that be? Ruby? Yeah, I'm going to do ruby. I'm just going to do ruby. I like having, you know, the different colors, but I love the variation in this. Isn't that gorgeous? Just wait till you see it dry. It's going to be really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this time I'm going to remember. I'm going to remember to put that in there. Now I have to say though, when I'm doing it in my hands, I can make sure it's all wet and move stuff around, and you know, I do want to make sure that this is nice and wet, because otherwise, whatever you drop it within seconds, it's going to be dry and you won't be able to move the color around. So you need alcohol in there. That's part of the reason why. I'm going to do to this one kind of what I did with the turquoise one, and just put a bunch of color in there. Get the air out of it. And kind of just move it around. See how it looks. See, it's really hard. You'll always end up with like a pink, or, you know. I buy my, you know, dark pink or red Sari silk, because I can never achieve that color. It always ends up kind of more pink or purple, or, you know, which is not bad, but well, I don't know. I don't know if there's another color in there that would work. Let's see. They have poppy red. Maybe if I put some poppy red in there. This color is just not, I don't think it's, you know, it's kind of blue. So let's see. I'm going to try some poppy. All right. Let's do that. Oh, I don't think I have, that's not open, is that? Nope. Anyway. Yeah, I did a hat pin on one of my journals, which is kind of fun. And then you know, you can't buy one hat pin, so, which is amazing. You can buy hat pins, but, you know, who wears hat pins? But, all right, there we go. I'm just going to do this. This is how I do, I'm going to show you how I do mine. I just do this, okay? And I like it because I think you get a lot more control than the bag. So you guys decide. See, it kind of has like a brown color to it, doesn't it? I don't know, guys. This probably looks nasty on film. So let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to add another color to that just to kind of help it out a little bit, because it's not working. Got poppy red. We got ruby. I don't know if I'm going to put any more. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to try, where'd that other pink go? I only have one pink in here, I think. Is that it? Oh, here's magenta. Maybe that'll work. Magenta. All right, looks like it's purple, but we'll see. Worth a try, right? Gosh, this is a hard one. Okay, there we go. So this is the way I do it. Yeah, this definitely looks purple. Okay. Because I just put it in different spots, take it in my hands, and I just roll it around. And you can see that it's much messier, but you know what? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's still not looking great. Got 3 different colors in there now. I don't know. It looks kind of flat, you know, like it needs something. See, I can never get that color right when I'm dyeing anything. I can get other colors, but not that. It doesn't look bad now. It looks a little better, but I don't know. All right, I'm going to give it one more magenta. Oh, you know what? I'll just add the pink to it and see what it does. How about that? Right? This could be so much fun, right, guys? What is this color? Ooh, wait, rose hip. That might work. Let's try rose hip. Let's try that. And this has a lot of color in it, guys, so, because I put, what, 3, 4 different kinds in there? So, I don't know. I just, like, this is what I do, is okay, now it's stuck on my finger. I just take it in my hand and kind of roll it around in a ball, and that kind of brings the color all over. So now that is turning a little bit more red. I kind of like that better. Yeah, I'm liking that better. It's not so dull. And these colors will look brighter when they're dry. Look at that. Second time it did that. Okay. All right. I think that'll work. Look at my hands. See? But anyway, yeah, I think that one will work. I don't know. I'm going to put a little bit more rose hip in there and see. All right. Let us see. Okay. Yeah, I think that turned out a little bit better red color than just the reds themselves. But it's still kind of dull. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It looks kind of purpley. But I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. I could probably just add a little of the pink, maybe. And I got it on the bag too, so let's see if it works. If anything, it'll just kind of give it some little bit of dimension, you know, and kind of brighten it up a little bit. I don't want to waste it. Okay, that actually looks better. Yeah, I think I like that better. It doesn't look as dull. I think that worked. I think it worked for me. All right. Okay. All right. I think you're done. Okay. So that's my other solid color. You can't hardly tell with my hands. I'm going to go ahead and dry these and let you see what they look like when they're dry. And, you know, that way you guys can decide if you want to mess with this or not. And you can see my hands, that how bad they are when we're all done. Okay, so I will be back in just a minute. Okay, so I got them all dried, and I thought I'd let you see what they look like. So I think this is the first one we did, and I went ahead on this one, move that bag out of the way, and used this flat iron, and you just basically, you know, use it like an iron and go through. And so that's really all I did. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, I think it's really a pretty color. I like the variation, a little bit of variation in color. That's how it looks when you're doing it. It's not, even though I just used one color, that's, you know, that's how it's going to look. And then I didn't flat iron the end, because a lot of times on tags and things, I like it that bunched up look like that, you know, so I don't always use it like this, so that's kind of why I left them like that. And so here is the purple one. I think this one turned out really great. I love the colors in that. And I will have to say that the Sari silk takes the ink better than synthetics, and I'll show you that in a minute. It blends better. It just, I don't know, you know, because it's a natural fiber. So anyway, I think it's beautiful. Okay. All right, so that's that one. And let's see, here is the kind of tie-dye looking one. I think that turned out really cool too. So if you really want this look, I would definitely try it. You know, now, you know, see, this is just the few little drops that I put on my hands. It'll take days for that to come off. So wear gloves. I'm not sure the bag thing works for me, because I think you have more control over where the paint goes, or the alcohol ink goes. You have a lot more control with it if you are doing it in your hands and you've got gloves on. You just put drops all over and roll it. You saw me do that. I don't know, in my opinion, I think it works better. Okay, so this is the one that I added all the different colors in of red, and I just love it. I think it turned out really pretty. So, but again, it's not that dark color that I was looking for, but I do like it. I think it would have dried a lot better than what I thought it was. It would have been something like this, which is not bad, but I like the variation in color. So that's pretty. This is the one that we did with the yellows and the reds and all the other colors, and I think that turned out really cool, kind of a tie-dyed look. And of course you could add a lot of different colors in there and, you know, just play with it. I did want to show you that I did do the seam binding, and honestly, I mean, it turned out really cool. I intentionally don't make it all flat because I want some of it like that. But it's just like when I dye laces and things, anything that is synthetic, like this seam binding is, it doesn't distribute as evenly. So that's okay. I mean, I think the look is great, and it's a great way to get the colors you want in things. So anyway, that is that's what the seam binding looks like. The process is exactly the same, so I didn't video it. And then this is a wider Sari silk that I have, and I just wanted you to see how it looks when you do that. Now, I only used one color on this, but then I added my own homemade alcohol ink, and again, we'll put that video in the description box. But And I also put mica powder in here with a little hairspray, you know, so it'll have a binding in it. And I use this stuff all the time on my pages, to dye laces or whatever. But I did this one with the mica powder because I don't know if you can see it, but it has this little glistening look to it. And that will stay in there because of the binding. And it added, you know, some extra color to it. And I thought it was really pretty. So, anyway, that is how that one turned out. I wanted you to see that. So that's it, guys. That's all I have today. So, you know, if you can get your hands on some alcohol, you know, try it. I guess if that doesn't work, you can always use vodka. So, at least I've never tried it, but that's what I hear, that vodka does work. Okay? All right, everybody, take care, and then I'll see you soon.